Yo, what's up guys? It's Mike Chang with Six Pack Shortcuts. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to burn more fat in your workouts, how to burn more calories. So usually, if you're not burning enough calories or if you're not burning enough fat, the easiest way to tell is if you're not sweating like crazy by the end of your workout. If you're walking out of the gym or if you're working out at home and you're done and you're, barely starting to sweat and you're not drenched, then your workout's intensity is too low, and that's the problem. Okay, we got to get your intensity in your workouts up higher so this way your body can burn more calories and burn more fat. So intensity being too low usually comes up to about 3 different problems. Okay, number 1 is you're using too much machines. Number 2 is your rest time in your workouts, in your sets are too long. And number 3 is the weight that you're using is too light. Okay, you're using too light of a weight. So here's the solution. Okay, so when it comes to number 1, using machines. Best way to do it is, machines are really good for isolating your body parts and also for working with injuries because you're able to go ahead and control the movement, and you're not using stabilizers. But when it comes to burning fat, you don't want to use machines. You want to go and use free weights, you want to use compound movements, you want to be able to use the most amount of muscle groups you can while still working that one direct muscle group you're working on. So for example, let's say if you're doing a bicep curl on a machine. So you're doing it because you like to isolate your biceps. But if you want to burn more fat in your workouts and you want to burn more calories, replace that bicep curl exercise for, let's say, a standing bicep curl or a standing barbell curl. Or you can do a standing dumbbell curl, either with both arms or you can do an alternate. But what you want to do is you want to find a machine exercise that you're currently doing and find an alternative in free weights and to use that. And to also try to go ahead and do most of your exercises on your feet if possible. So for example, like on bench press, you can't really actually be standing up because, you're on the bench press and you're laying down. But let's say if you're doing a bicep curl, you can either choose to sit down and curl or you can stand up and curl. And I suggest to burn more fat and calories, stand up and curl. This way you can utilize a lot more core, you can utilize your feet and the muscles on your quads, your feet and your glutes, and burn more calories that way by using more muscle groups. Okay, so same thing with, let's say, if you're doing a lat pull down on a machine. How do you replace that? Best replacement for that would be straight up pull-ups. And if you can't do pull-ups or you can't do enough of them, maybe try going with assisted pull-up or put a bench, like a chair or something to step on underneath your pull-up bar, no matter if you're doing it at home or at the gym. And then jump up on it and do a pull-up and come back down. So this way you can go ahead and replace those machine exercises with free weights. And you can do that for everything. Chest press, go with bench press, go with the dumbbell press. If you're doing a machine shoulder press, go with a military barbell press. Or you can go with military barbell press is basically a barbell, you grab it, you stand up, and you press. You can do that with dumbbells, and pretty much every single exercise that you do with the machine, there's a free weight version, and I suggest you want to go ahead and switch everything over and try to do as much exercises as you can on your feet. And this way, you'll burn a lot more calories. So number 2 is rest time. So a lot of times, and even myself, I've noticed that, and sometimes when I do a set, I tend to go ahead and sit there, kind of relax, and just kind of stare into space. Or I might just go and see what other people are doing, and if I'm at home and I'm doing a workout, I might go check my email, or I might get on the phone, or just do anything that has nothing to do with working out. You want to go ahead and focus, and during your rest times, you want to make it a lot shorter, number 1, and by doing so, once you're done with your set, if you're at the gym, you want to walk straight to the water fountain. This is what I used to do actually. I walk straight to the water fountain, get a drink of water, look at where I'm working out at, and I walk straight back. From there, I sit there, I count about 10 seconds or so to 15 seconds, get ready, hit another set. Okay, so if you're at the gym, that's a good way to go ahead and stay in the zone. Do a set, don't pay attention to anything else, walk to a water fountain, get a drink of water, so this way at the same time you can take advantage of getting hydrated. A lot of times we forget to drink water, and if you're sweating like crazy, you need to drink a lot of water. Okay, you don't want to cramp up, you need the water for you to lubricate your joints also. So make sure you drink a lot of water, and the best way to do it is to do a set, drink some water, come right back, count about 10 to 15 seconds, do another set, repeat, and just keep doing that. So this way you don't seem to tend off and just, kind of stare off into space. I do that sometimes and I kind of catch myself and I'm like, oh crap, I'm staring off, and I look at the clock and it's been like 2-3 minutes already. And that rest time is just too long. Another thing on rest times is, this is only relative if you're working at the gym, is try not to talk to a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people that go there to kind of socialize. They're working out, but they just like to go there. They're, what we call gym rats. They like to go there and just kind of hang out. Well, you don't want to be the gym rat. You want to go into the gym, get your business done, hit the weights, and get out. Okay, so last thing you want to do is to sit and kind of chit chat and talk to people. So try to go ahead and eliminate that as much as you can. If you have one of those tunnel visions and you're not kind of looking around, then most of the time people will tend to bother you a little less. What I usually do, I have headphones on in the gym, and I'm just in the zone. I'm looking, I'm straight, I'm looking at the water fountain, and there may be people like right here, and I'm just, boom, tunnel vision, going straight through. I don't look at anybody, so this way I go there, get my drink of water, come back, count 10, 15 seconds, and I hit it again. This way I avoid all the eye contact, and I can get my business done, and I'm out of the gym within 45 minutes to an hour max. The last thing is working with those heavier weights. A lot of times, if you find that you're not sweating and you're doing everything, you're doing the free weights, your rest times are short, then the last thing to look at would be how much weight you're actually lifting. Because if you're lifting more weight, then your body has to work harder. And if your body's working harder, then you burn more calories. You burn more fat. So make sure if you're not seeing enough calorie burn, if you're not sweating like crazy at the end of the workout, and you have switched to free weights, and your rest times are low, which anywhere from about 30 seconds up to a minute, and you still don't see yourself, drenched after every workout, the next thing to do is to increase the weight that you're lifting with. So you want to lift the maximum amount of weight that you can in every single exercise for 8 reps, the maximum amount of weight you can for 8 reps with good form. Okay, it's not going to count if your form is all ugly and stuff and you get those reps in, because then you're just going to get injured and it's just going to set you back even more. So make sure that you can lift the most amount of weight you can for 8 reps. Okay. Don't go any lower, and this way you're ensuring that you're really pushing yourself and that you can really lift the most amount of weight you can, burn the most amount of calories, burn the most amount of fat, and at the same time build a good amount of muscle that way. So I hope this helps you out. Don't forget, if you're not leaving the gym sweating, drenched, you are not working out hard enough, and you got to step it up, man. Get to the next level and lift hard. Don't forget those 3 things. Get away from those machines. Replace them with all free weight lifts. Try to stand on your feet while you're doing it. Cut down your rest times. Stay in the zone. Don't get distracted with everything around. Don't be on your cell phone 24/7. Just lift weights and get out of there. Keep your rest times low. And the last thing is a lift with heavier weight. Maximum 8 reps with good form, and really, really push for it. Thanks a lot, guys. Check out sixpackshortcuts.com for workouts and nutrition tips. I'll see you guys next time.